Hello and welcome to Stoughton High School. I'm Mike Cruz, high school principal. Welcome class of 2023, parents and guardians. We have a couple videos for you to show you all the spectrum of courses that freshmen have to choose from, so please take the time to look through them. So course selections is of great importance to us. Also, the second video is Mr. Dow, our activities and athletic director, to go over the opportunities that you have here to be involved in extracurriculars. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Hi, Mr. Thomas from Language Arts here at Stoughton High School. Wanted to tell you about Language Arts 9. So LA 9, as we'll call it from here on out, is a required one-year course for all freshmen. The curriculum is in accordance with the Common Core State Standards, the Wisconsin Model of Academic Standards, and the 6 Traits of Quality Writing. So these skills are approached through units of drama, poetry, the novel, short stories, and reading strategies. Assignments include quizzes, tests, writing responses, essays, projects, and presentations. What you'll find with this class is that it's going to wind up setting you up for success in the future. As you go through your high school career, everything is based off of what you're going to learn in LA 9. So this is going to easily transition into your 10th grade work, your 11th grade work, and by the time you graduate, you're going to be set up for success come college. So the idea is that we're going to do a bunch of different stuff. It's going to be rigorous. It's going to get you prepped for ACTs. Everything that you're going to need starts with LA 9. If you have any questions, by all means, feel free to get in touch with me. I'm open to answering any and all questions that you might have regarding LA 9.
Hello, my name is Chris Clayton. I'm the high school math department chair. I'm here to discuss options you have for your child's mathematics programming for next year, 2019 and 2020. So if your current 8th grader is in algebra, they will then enroll into geometry here at the high school. If your current 8th grader is in 8th grade math and getting grades of C's or better, they will then go to Algebra 1. If your current 8th grader is in 8th grade math and their grades are below a C, they will take a new course called Algebra A. Algebra A is a course that will take first semester Algebra 1 over a span of a year, and then their following year they will take the second half. We figured that if we slowed the pacing down, we will have more success for our students. If you have any questions, please feel free to call me, 877-5736, and I'll be glad to help you.
Hi, I'm Cindy Carter. I'm the Science Department Chair. All students who are 9th graders will take iSTEM, which stands for Integrated Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. All students in the course study physics, earth, and space science, with topics covering how forces, energy, and changes occur in the universe. This is a foundational course for all students to prepare them for future study throughout many different courses in science. Students will use technology in this course extensively to examine forces, examine energy changes, and think about how those changes affect the world around them and their lives. If you have any questions about this course, feel free to contact me at the email address shown below.
Hi, I'm Chris Adams. I'm the Department Chair of Social Studies. In Social Studies, we have 3.5 required classes, of which the freshmen will be required to take American History, which is the second half of the course that they are currently taking in 8th grade. We also offer a number of electives, including multiple different AP classes that they can start taking as sophomores. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to contact me.
Hello, my name is Mr. Vaughn. I'm the agricultural education teacher for the high school and 8th graders. So maybe your son or daughter has had me in animal science or natural resources at River Bluff. Here at the high school, there's a variety of classes students can take. The introduction courses for freshmen are natural resource management and intro to agri-science. We have a lot of activities. I'm here in our greenhouse. We have an animal room, and it would be wonderful to see your child take a agricultural education class, and they will earn 0.5 CTE credits. Thank you.
My name is Jason Bobender. I'm the art teacher here at Stoughton High School. As a freshman, you are eligible to sign up for Basic Art 3D. Here are a few examples of projects you will do in Basic Art 3D. We have a pop art, large paper mache, color spinner, working on color theory, life casting of a hand, putting it into an environment, plaster carving, and many other sculptural projects to get introduced to the idea of three-dimensional artwork. After you've passed Basic Art 3D, you're eligible to move on to two different three-dimensional classes, Metals and Jewelry or Ceramics. In Metals and Jewelry, you'll work on using metal to create brooches, earrings, necklaces, different pendants, different rings, and other sculptural small metalwork besides. In Ceramics, you will learn the basics of centering, working on the potter's wheel, basic sculptural things, different phases of clay, and working with glazes. Here are some examples of student work from Basic Ceramics. After you passed ceramics class, you're eligible then to move on to Advanced Ceramics, and students work on a more independent, whether they want to go more sculptural or work into more detail such as carving. These two pots here were made in the raku kiln that we fire every year, and then other historical based ceramic work. So please sign up for an art class.
Welcome to room 502. My name is Ruth Phillips and I teach all of the basic art, 2D, drawing and painting, advanced art, jewelry and art metals, printmaking, and computer art. Let's start with basic art 2D. Here are some examples from the Basic Art 2D class. In Basic Art 2D, it's a foundations class where you will learn all kinds of drawing and painting skills. We focus on perspective, still life, figure drawing, as well as a variety of design techniques. Basic Art 2D is a prerequisite to drawing and painting. Drawing and painting, some of the examples are right over here. We have a self-portrait and a copy of the master, as well as a high pencil rendering, which you would do, and a mixed media collage. We also do chalk drawings in drawing and painting class. This is an intermediate class and a prerequisite to advanced art. In advanced art, this is designed for students who really have an interest in continuing art in their future, creating a portfolio, or have a sincere interest in their art and developing their art skills. The other class that I teach in this room, in 502, is Jewelry and Art Metals. Here are some examples of jewelry and art metals. You learn flatware, you learn how to solder, you also learn how to cast and lost wax casting. Plus, you also will learn how to do acid etching and riveting. The other class that I teach in this room is printmaking. Printmaking class is a variety of techniques ranging from linocut, woodcut. We have etching, which we have examples up right here. We also do screen printing. Some of the techniques will be done in traditional method, as well as using the Fab Lab for some of our techniques. We hope to see you next year in the Art Wing. Thank you very much.
Welcome to room 510. My name is Mrs. Stahl. The 510 Computer Lab holds art courses for digital photography, computer art, and computer illustration and animation. Sophomore status is required for these courses, and each of them is a semester-long course. Digital photography is a class where students who want to develop their design skills and learn to take better pictures, whether it's for their own pleasure or for developing a professional portfolio, will be exploring using tools like proper lighting for their photographs, as well as cameras that are going to be able to adjust to make the higher level adjustments for our photos. And all of our editing happens in the Adobe Photoshop Creative Suite. The computer art class also uses Adobe Photoshop and InDesign as a tool to manipulate their imagery. The focus of this class is to prepare you for commercial art. So students end up creating companies' logos, business cards, magazine ads, and package design that would be used in advertising. And they learn techniques to target specific groups of people. Finally, our computer illustration and animation course also uses the Adobe Suite and animation software. Currently we're using Flash. Students create illustrations, infographics, text as art, animate a bobblehead or an avatar, and in the end up with a final short video presentation. We hope to see you in the art department next year.
Hi, My name is Ms. Heck, and I'm the business and marketing teacher here at the high school. There are many courses that you can take within the business education department throughout your high school career. A few different options you have as an incoming freshman are Principles of Business, Principles of Marketing, and Microsoft Office apps. In Principles of Business, we will explore what business is all about. How do businesses operate? What are some of the different areas within a business? What makes a business successful? And what might ruin a business? This course is primarily project-based and allows you to really showcase your learning in a fun way. In Principles of Marketing, we will focus on the 4 P's of marketing: product, price, place, promotion. We will look at the psychology behind pricing, study advertisements, decide where we would sell products, and even create our own packaging. This course is also hands-on and allows you to look at the world of games, TV, and shopping through a different lens. The third option that is a great fit for incoming freshmen is Microsoft Office apps. In this course, you will work on 2 main skills: keyboarding and Microsoft Office. With keyboarding, you will review the proper skills to type and then compete in challenges with your peers to improve your words per minute. The highest amount of growth this year is an increase of 65 words per minute. As for Microsoft Office, you will learn how to use Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. These applications are used throughout the educational and professional world, and knowing how to use them will help you be successful for years to come. There are many courses that you can take your freshman year, including accounting and personal finance. Taking a business class is a great way to test out different areas that interest you. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me, but I hope to see you in one of our business classes next year.
Hi, I'm Mr. Weimer, and I'm here to talk to you about Fab Lab. As an incoming student, there are 3 courses you might be interested in taking. Our first class that you can take is our 1-semester course, open to all students. It's our introduction course, where you learn how to use the equipment in the Fab Lab to make just about anything. After completing that class, there are 2 additional courses you could take. They're each 1 semester. One of them is our Make Something Big class, where you spend the entire semester working on our ShopBot making a large object. The other course you can take is our Community Projects class, where you can work together to solve problems in our community. In addition to my work in the Fab Lab, I'm also in charge of the Gifted and Talented program here at the high school. So if you have any questions about courses or programming, or just want to talk about advanced learning options, please give me a call or send me an email.
Julia Schroeder is the Family and Consumer Science teacher. As 9th graders, students at SHS have 2 choices in the Family and Consumer Science area. The first is World Cuisine. In World Cuisine, students will explore the influences of other cultures on American cuisine and learn how food and culture intertwine throughout the world. Basic food preparation skills and nutrition are emphasized, providing an excellent foundation for students interested in a career related to hospitality, tourism, or health. The second choice for freshmen would be Culinary 1. Culinary 1 is an introductory level course which offers hands-on preparation in the foods lab with an introduction to commercial production. Safety and sanitation are emphasized. Careers in the food service industry will be explored as well.
Hi there, my name is Mr. Stokes. I'm head of the Health Science Department here at Stoughton High School. As a freshman, you would be able to take one of 2 classes, Introduction to Health Careers, which is for anybody who would be interested or think you're interested in any type of healthcare career. I have guest speakers that come in ranging from a 1-semester education to a 8-year education and kind of everywhere in between. So if healthcare is something that you might be interested in, Introduction to Health Careers would be a class for you. Another class as a freshman would be Human Development. That's more, it's not necessarily healthcare based, but we talk about life from birth till death. After that, in your next few years, you can take classes such as Sports Medicine, Introduction to Medical Career or Medical Terminology, and a CNA course. So welcome to Stoughton High School, and hopefully health science is a direction that you are leaning towards.
Good evening. My name is Ryan Casey. I'm the Director of Choirs here at Stoughton High School. As an incoming freshman, I encourage you all to sign up for Chorale. It meets during 6th hour, and it's the choice for all incoming freshmen. As soon as you take chorale, you are eligible to audition for any upperclassmen ensembles. Concert choir is available to students in grades 10 through 12. So no audition needed. Sign up for chorale. If you have any questions, please email me at the address listed below. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Dan Schmidt, and I'm the band director here at Stoughton High School. It's so great that you guys could all join us tonight. We have two bands that meet during the day, every day, here at Stoughton High School. So one is called the Concert Band. It's a non-audition band, and this is the band that we encourage all incoming freshmen to sign up for. We have another band that meets during the day as well, the Symphonic Band. This band is by audition, and students coming into 8th grade have the ability to sign up for that class as well, but we want for them to play an audition first. The audition period will take place toward the end of March. I've already been talking with the 8th grade class a little bit about that, and I plan on sharing more information as these next days and weeks go ahead as well. So for the time being, if students are in 8th grade band right now, or maybe they've taken a year off and they were in band 6th grade or 7th grade, we really encourage students to sign up for concert band, and we can always figure out the symphonic band situation later. We also have another ensemble that meets outside of the school day, the Viking Marching Band. The Viking Marching Band is primarily made up of students that are in symphonic band, but we invite incoming freshmen and students in concert band to audition for this band as well. This is the ensemble that puts on the field show every fall. It's a great group, it's a lot of fun. And again, I'll share a little bit more information with 8th graders about that. Those auditions take place at the exact same time as symphonic band auditions do in the month of March. So just another little thing to think about. And just the last piece of information that'll be coming out to all 8th grade parents that have students that are involved in band right now. We do a summer band camp that takes place at the end of July. You'll be getting those dates and times via email, probably at some point here in about the next month and a half. If you have any questions, though, feel free to reach out ahead of time. My email that you're probably seeing at the bottom of the screen right now, dan.schmidt@stoughton.k12.wi.us. Thanks again for your interest in band.
Hi, future SHS students. My name is Miss Lamb, and I'm the orchestra director here at Stoughton High School. While at Stoughton High School, you have the opportunity to be a part of 3 different orchestra ensembles. Our string choir that meets first hour and is a non-auditioned group, our symphony orchestra, which is auditioned, meets a little bit later, and finally our chamber string ensemble, which meets at the end of the day and is our final auditioned ensemble. They're all wonderful groups to be a part of, and I hope you'll audition and join. With that in mind, if you are interested in auditioning, you will be doing that in the last week the week before spring break, I should say. And I'll actually be coming over to River Bluff, so you don't even have to worry about anything like that. It'll be during your orchestra class. If you're interested in finding out any more information about orchestra or any of the ensembles here at SHS, feel free to go to the Stoughton High School webpage, click on Student Life and Music, and you'll be right there and you can find any information you need.
Hi, I'm Bob Empey, and I'm the Physical Education Department Chair here at Stoughton High School. All freshmen will take their freshman or 9th grade physical education class as they begin their time here at Stoughton High School. Their choices after the completion of 9th grade Phy-Ed are individual activities. Kind of example is activities that you would do as an individual, place singles in badminton, etc. Team activities, very self-explanatory. Everything is done as a team. Team activities, more competitive group of individuals in that class. So as you choose that one, choose wisely. The next one is outdoor activities. It is a class where we are outside for most of the year, and then the big portion of that is biking. So students would need a bike and a helmet to participate. The last one that's kind of in that category is Lifetime Fitness, is an activity class where for those students that want activities that develop their lifetime fitness, those would be established in there, as well as the big plug of providing a unit of self-defense. The last two are strength and conditioning. There's a strength and conditioning 1 and strength and conditioning 2 that students have to complete 1 to get to 2. And then our last one that has steps to it is lifeguarding. a great opportunity for students to earn certification as certification in lifeguarding and earn their credit for physical education, and it's also provide a paying job in the summer. So our pools and our community water activities, so to speak, need lifeguards. So that'd be a great opportunity for your son or daughter to choose to do, as well as teaching swim lessons. You would need that water safety instruction. You would need to do lifeguarding first and then complete WSI second. So lots of choices for physical education here at Stoughton High School.
In the Technology Education Department, there are 4 content areas: transportation, woods, drafting, and welding. Welding classes are offered for students starting in 10th grade. An introductory class for the 3 other areas are offered for 9th graders. In the transportation area, the Power Transportation course covers how to repair, troubleshoot, and rebuild small engines, along with the understanding of the operation of the internal combustion engine. After successfully rebuilding the training engine, students will have the opportunity to perform maintenance or rebuild an engine from home.
In the woodworking area, Intro to Woods and Construction course develops basic woodworking skills using hand-powered tools and equipment. Students will complete a series of prototype and introductory projects before having the opportunity to construct projects of their own. In engineering, drafting, and design, students will learn how to develop mechanical drawings using traditional hand drawing equipment and 2 and 3D CAD programs. Product design and problem solving will be included and will provide an excellent foundation for Fab Lab. Please feel free to contact us if you have any questions or if you need more information.
Hello, ich heiße Frau Little. My name is Frau Little, and I am a German teacher here at the high school and also the World Language Department Chair.
Hola, me llamo Jonathan Doherty, Senior Doherty. My name is Jonathan Doherty, and I teach Spanish. Welcome to Stoughton High School. We have 5 levels of German and Spanish, as well as Spanish for heritage speakers. If you have successfully completed level 1 in 7th and 8th grade, you should sign up for level 2. Ms. Little, why do you think we should encourage students to take a language?
Well, it can help you to become a citizen of the world. It's fun to learn a new language. It also helps improve standardized test scores and can really help with your college requirements, as well as give you more job opportunities.
Why should students consider German?
Well, German, we have a lot of fun, so you should come and join German. Also, you have the opportunity to participate in an exchange program to Germany. We do a lot of fun field trips, as well as German is really an important language. Over 230 million people speak German, and it is the most used language in Europe. So, Mr. Doherty, why should students consider Spanish?
Spanish is spoken by about 400 million people, more than English, in more than 23 countries on 5 continents. It ranks 2nd in number of native speakers behind Mandarin Chinese, and there are 41 million native Spanish speakers here in the United States alone. The only country in the world with more Spanish speakers is Mexico.
Dankeschön. Thank you very much, and feel free to email either one of us if you have any questions.
Gracias y bienvenido a Stoughton High School.